We're back in single digits, just 5 new cases recorded overnight and 3 deaths. It also means Melbourne's rolling average is down to 20.3. Now, this is the lowest increase in cases we've had in more than 100 days, so a massive milestone. But it also comes today as we do get some new freedoms. So that curfew, which has been in place for 8 weeks, that lifted overnight, but it will be replaced instead by an almost $5,000 fine for anyone caught illegally gathering. But if we look at some of the other things that come in today, outdoor gatherings up to 5 people for a maximum of 2 households will be allowed. 1 person, that shopping limit has been lifted. People now can also exercise within 5 kilometres of their workplace as well as their home. Personal trainers can now do up to 2 people in a session at once. Outdoor pools will also reopen, but golf, lawn bowls, tennis, that remains off limits. Some of the recreational activities that are allowed, though, are hiking and fishing. And I can tell you what, the fish was certainly biting this morning, Tom. Boom. How does it feel to be back?
Yeah, it feels great. I feel better when I'm eating it.
There could have been a bit more restrictions lifted maybe, but at least we can get out and go fishing, I suppose. Something to do, isn't it?
So, Andrea, really good news on the front of how many cases we had today. Talk us through, though, what restrictions are also being eased for now and in the future as well.
So, Tom, in terms of some other changes that will also occur now, parents, they will have some relief today. Childcare reopens from today, and there'll also be a staggered return back to face-to-face learning for most year levels. So from October 12, all primary school students and VCE and VCAL students will return back to the classroom. Workplaces, well, we did know postal distribution would be ramping back up, as would construction, but from today, supermarket distribution, it goes back up to 100% so as to secure food supply in time for Christmas. Same goes for meat processors. Manufacturing's ramping up. Real estate inspections, they resume from today. However, auctions will remain online only. Outdoor gardening services have also resumed. Now, we know particularly around that supermarket distribution services and the meat processors, they weren't due to see any changes for quite a long period of time. So they really fought hard to get these changes to come through, saying it was all about getting that food supply here in time for Christmas.
Clearly what we're now looking for is the opportunity to get back to work. We've got to remember, Victoria produces 50% of the lamb in this country, and we wanted to make sure that we have online our Christmas table looking as normal as possible.
The state government has flagged that the next step out of lockdown could come sooner as well. They've dumped the official dates that were attached to that timeline. Now it all comes down to just the cases alone. So before we can move, though, we still need to get under 5 daily cases and under the 5 mystery cases for that 2-week period. The Retailers Association, well, it says that those trigger points are simply too tough and it'll be too far away that many businesses may not be here to reopen.
Health has to be measured on many levels, including mental health, financial health, etc. So we think these limitations are really going to force a lot of small business in Victoria, unfortunately, to shut permanently.
So, Tom, just a small step today, but a very significant one.
Certainly is, and not before time for a lot of people, I know, Andrea. Thank you. Taking a look at the numbers underpinning all of this, Victoria recording another 3 COVID deaths and just 5 cases in the past 24 hours. So the lowest daily increase since the 12th of June, nearing a month since the state recorded a daily increase in triple figures. You can see this flattening right out there. These numbers feeding into the 14-day rolling average. This is the crucial measure, of course, that does decide what happens and when it happens. So the rolling average for Melbourne, 20.3. Again, it's coming consistently down there now. Regional Victoria steady at 0.6. So we are getting there, it seems.